Yes, sir. We should be called the late boys. We're late. We're here. We made it to the track, though, so we finally got here. Better late than never. We're trying to get tested for Woodstock, so we're at Galot. There's a ton of people here. It is beautiful. The temperature is about 65 degrees. Y'all make sure y'all go get y'all a Turbo John t-shirt. We're doing those. We got our shipment in. These charcoals, we got a bunch of charcoals. The blue ones, they messed up again on our shipment, so they sent the wrong color. So charcoal is what mainly is in our store right now. So y'all make sure y'all go get a t-shirt. We got Randy's all back together. Our buddy Matthew is back there too in that primer looking Mustang. Is that thing primer? Why'd you clear coat primer?
Because only cool people do that.
Only cool people do the clear coat primer. It's actually a Ford color. It's I didn't know if I was going to like it, but he done a good job on it. It looks good. So he's going to try to make some shakedown passes with his. So we're going to take a look at his, see what his does. He's done all the work. Him and Brian built that thing. They done a good job on it. Good evening, sir. How are you, Mr. Milton?
This man right here is doing more for 28 racing than anybody.
Oh man, I appreciate it. Good seeing you, sir. But yeah, so we're over here. We're going to make some progress. Randy's is ready to go. He's about ready to fire this bad boy up. We cranked it up the other night, and everything seemed to be okay. So we had a few things to finish up today at the track. That's why we're late. The front end was a little bit warped on it, and so it was just in the brackets from where the front end got smushed over. We thought it was straight, but it was just off just a little bit once we got everything tied down. But not a problem. So we're here. We're going to make a pass. We're going to warm this thing up real fast. Matthew's going to go up there and make a pass with his. I'll show y'all some more of his car too. It's a nice fox body. You know, the hatchback stuff. It's nice. It's a street car, E85. I think it's 363 or 347. I don't remember. He'll have to tell you the details. But it's a nice little hot street car. He just got it together. He had one burn up with him. A fuel rail blowed off on his last car. He was riding down the road test driving it, just normal driving, and the fuel rail blowed off and it burnt to the ground. So luckily he had some good friends and, you know, some time and some effort, and he put that one back together. That's a different one. He started from scratch, but it's amazing. It's a cool looking car. It's cool. Hopefully it runs good tonight for him and does good. Okay, let's crank this thing up. We're gonna have fun tonight, and then if everything goes well tonight, remotely halfway decent, we're gonna be at Darlington for Woodstock tomorrow. This thing's got the Valvetrain herpes too. Throttle cable come off during the burnout, and then went to crank it. We put the throttle cable back on, and it probably come off because it backfired. It's probably when it broke the rock arm. But he pulled the valve covers off of it and destroyed a rock arm. I mean, conked it right out. So we're, like I said, he's got a lot of Valvetrain parts. This thing's rough on Valvetrain. So we're about to adjust it. We already got it on there, and we're going to crank it up real fast, and we're going to try. We need to make a 60-foot hit tonight to make sure everything is good. I mean, this camshaft, this camshaft is too hard on parts. It's too hard on our maintenance schedule. So we got to get something a little smaller over the winter. All right, so Matthew made a pass. Here goes his little street car setup. It's on E85, got a little air intercooler. How big is this motor?
331.
It's a true, legit 331, not a big bore 331. Small bore 331, 3¼ inch stroke. Some type of aluminum heads. I'm sure they come out of a junkyard. Yeah, they're Victor Juniors. No, that's not junkyard, is it? Not junkyard. But this thing is, he just went a personal best. He just got it together. He was having some issues. He's been driving it around a little bit, but he finally figured out what was happening and what was going wrong. So now he just made a personal best. Personal best. Are you happy?
Yes.
Can I share a time slip? So it's got a turbo 400 in it. So it's nothing real exotic. 9.9 pounds of boost. It's got Holley EFI on it, HP, which is awesome. 9.9 pounds of boost is peak. Man, that's awesome. And you can see, I mean, he's not turning this thing hard at all. Last motor is a little bit slower, but not much. But it was on like 14 pounds of boost. So this car, what color is it again? It's a real Ford gray, Avalanche gray. And it's got some nice wheels on it. This thing is bad to the bone. It's a killer little street car. He's going to put a flex fuel sensor in it so that he can run E85 and 93 octane on the street. But he ain't got to that point yet, so he's going to be stuck. He said he's going to a car show on Saturday, and I told him he's going to be stuck beside the road because he's going to run out of E85. Y'all want to make bets?
No.
Congratulations, sir. That's awesome. Ooh. Good pass. Look, he had to do it. Had to put LS coils on it. The LS coils is why it's fast. Ask any LS person out there.
That and LS transmission.
Ask John Dot. And it's got a Chevrolet transmission. It's mostly Chevrolet at this point. You may as well just not even say it's a Ford. Okay, so we were successful. We done a burnout, and he made it almost to the 60 foot and then knocked the tires off. But we were successful, and it appears to still be running fine, which is good news. So we don't have any issues with the Valvetrain. It did knock the tires off. Looked at the data, looked at the video. Looks like what happened. I mean, anytime you make major changes in the suspension, you know, sometimes you hit it out of the park first times, the first track outing. But most of the time that does not happen unless you're really good. I'm not really good. I'm mediocre at best. So we didn't hit it out of the park the first time. See this nice little green bumper cover. I think he likes that color. But anyway, so the changes we made, you know, lowering the rear of the car, making the lower control arm adjustment. The thing is separating like gangbusters now in the back. So we got to tighten the back shocks up just a tad, so that it'll control it a little bit more. The front, a couple things that we done on the front. We put the Mincer shocks on the front, so we got more adjustability. But he also dropped tire size down from a 26 to a 25 so that it would clear. So the front end's a little lower. I was hoping it was going to work there, but looking at the video, it just looks like it's not going to work with it being quite that low, with the back end coming up so high. It's plowing real hard, so it's unloading the tires. So we're going to jack the front end up probably about an inch and a half, and then we're going to loosen the extension up on the front shock so that it'll come up a little faster in the front. The goal with this car is to make the front end and the back end rise at the same rate. If we can get them to rise at the same rate, then the car is going to probably work the best. If the back comes up faster than the front, then it's going to unload it. You know, it's just going to start plowing. If the front comes up faster than the back, it's going to go into a wheel stand. So, I mean, it's complicated. I mean, but, you know, it takes some passes, it takes some laps to make this happen. I was expecting it to, you know, I wasn't expecting it to get the first pass. I was hoping I'd get lucky, but there again, I didn't. So, I mean, it is what it is. But the beast is back to the track, and that's all that matters. Hopefully we got enough Valvetrain parts to make it through the weekend. I mean, hopefully we're not going Randy did not like that statement. Is it true or not true?
No, it's not true.
How many rock arms we got left?
We got a few.
Okay, how many push rods?
We got a few.
We got how many?
I think we got
how many?
nine
Laps?
450s.
Okay, so anybody at Darlington, we may be doing an announcement over the intercom. Randy Eller needs 2 push rods and 2 rock arms. I hope not. I mean, I'm hoping we're good, but I mean, it just,
Gonna be fine.
it is what it is. I mean, this thing is, I mean, it's just hard on, it's just hard on Valvetrain. I mean, it just is what it is. And I mean, when it broke those rockers this time, I told Randy, and I think he thought I was joking, but that was the easiest burnout I've ever seen Randy Eller do, and it broke a rock arm. Maybe we need to be doing harder burnouts. I don't know what the deal is. I mean, it might have, that could have been a casualty. It could have been a casualty of the last, I mean, when it went to the rev limiter real high, you know, maybe it cracked it, and I mean, when we adjusted valves, we just didn't see it. I don't know. We'll see. But it is what it is. It's together, and we're good to go. So we're done for tonight. We're loading it in the trailer, and then we're going to be showing up at Darlington tomorrow, and we're going to be doing those few changes at the track tomorrow, testing tomorrow night, and hopefully we can get a couple good licks in tomorrow night. We don't need many passes. If we can make it work in 2 passes Friday night, then we'll be good going into the race on Saturday. And it looks like, I mean, we're going to be racing for runner-up into points. Right now, Randy is in 2nd place, I think. There's a couple people 3rd and 4th that are tight on us, though. So we're going to be doing our best to fend those guys off. We can't catch Jason Tyson. He's far enough ahead. He don't even have to come to the race. So, I mean, but it is what it is. You know, if we could have beat him last time we were here, it would have been more interesting. But instead, we wadded up the car. But it is what it is. So we'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all check in for the next video. Should be from Darlington, unless we have any adventures between now and then, which hopefully we will not. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. See y'all next time. Thank you.